What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo. This came out in 1993 and was just incredible for the time. It's a really unique game, and I'm very excited to be doing this video because this game meant a lot to me as a kid. And my friend who introduced it to me, we had a great time with it. It kind of changed the way that I view RPGs going on forward. This game had, for one, it had weapons that took a while to get, like you had to grind to get them. So you'd kill the same mobs over and over again. And it felt like you really accomplished something once you get like that shotgun, once you went from like the Beretta pistol to the shotgun. It just felt like really awesome. And it also introduced arenas for me. So where you fight in an arena and you constantly fight new enemies, tougher and tougher enemies, until you win, until you're number one. And I thought that was so awesome back in the day, and I'd never really seen it before in a game. So we'll just go into it. But the thing that, man, really stands out with this game is that soundtrack. And I've got to let you listen to it. If you've never heard this soundtrack before, let's just turn that right back up for this absolute banger here. Yeah, that gets really good. Hang on. Wait for it. Because they get that flute. Hell yeah. Every time I hear this soundtrack, man, I don't know. It's just great. It gets my juices flowing. And almost every track is fantastic. Turn that back down so it doesn't, it's not too loud over my speaking voice here. But yeah, so you wake up in a morgue, and that's pretty unique too for the time. Not a lot of games were doing that, where you'd wake up and you'd have no memory and things of that nature. You have to find out who you are and what you're doing there. So it starts out with you having to examine the slab that you're on, and that tells you your name. Then you get this piece of paper here. And basically it plays like an adventure game on PC. And they had plenty of those at the time. I played a lot of those. I love them. Games by Sierra and LucasArts and stuff like that. Point and click adventure games were some of my favorite games, so it was really cool seeing that sort of gameplay on a console. So you have this pointer here, and that basically lets you interact with the world, but then you also have another pointer that you can't access yet until you get a gun, and we're going to do that pretty soon. So let's get this scalpel here. Let's open up this fridge. And there's a slap patch that gives you a little bit of health. Another thing I love about the intro is you open the door, they think you're dead, right? They just freak out. Love that. So you're just this walking dead guy. All right, I gotta turn the volume back up because there's another absolute banger coming when you go out this door. Now this is a great track too. It's very short though. So the way this works with the dialogue is you have these keywords basically. It's like Morrowind if you ever played that. You just ask them about the keyword that's highlighted. So this one's hitmen. So we do ask about hitmen. And that's all we can do there. But what that did was it unlocked hitmen in my vocabulary, and then I can ask somebody else about that, and so on and so forth. Let's let this dog out here. He drops this collar. Shiny dog collar. There we go. Now I'm not going to run you through too much of this game because I don't want to spoil anything. So we're just going to go through the basic beginning and just show you some of the mechanics. I'm really hoping I inspire some of you guys to play this game because it is fantastic. Dude, listen to this track. Yeah, all right. Moving on. Now, this guy's shooting at me, obviously. And you can see that it's like an RPG. He does points to you. You can see the number 2 there. So we'll grab this Beretta pistol that's on the ground. Now we go to our inventory. And I believe you go to weapon, there we go. So now I've equipped my Beretta pistol. And now I hit the fire button and it changes to the crosshair there, and I just start blasting on them. It's very simple, and I actually kind of like that about the game. You just do that, and then you can shoot with A. And then you can check their bodies. Let's see, I got a jacket there I can put on. Go over here. Armor, leather jacket. And there we go. So there's some RPG stats. It's very light, but you can definitely level up your guy and you can choose what you want to be good at. And there's hacking and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I have this sound set up so that it's only playing one speaker. It's mono, but I'm missing the other side of the audio, so it sounds a lot better than this when you play the game. We go over here and we talk to this dog. So now we talk to him, and there's another keyword that gets unlocked, dog. So now we can ask about dog or hitman. Hitmen. Doesn't like that very much. And so that's how that works, the combat and the dialogue. It's very simple. But there's some pretty obscure stuff later on that you'll probably need a guide for to be able to finish this game, unless you really want to spend a lot of time on it, trying to figure out who to talk to, and asking the right words and things like that. It definitely is a little bit of bullshit later on with that, I will admit. But if you follow a guide when you need it, I think you'll get a lot out of this game. You'll really enjoy it. And you'll be able to play most of the game without a guide at all pretty well, I would say. So you have these rooms here, these office rooms, and this is where you just kill these guys. So I did 1 damage there, 3 damage, there's 1. And since it's all stat-based, it doesn't matter where you point at them. You just hit fire. You get your money here, which is called new yen. So there's 20 and 10. And I think the shotgun, like the first big upgrade you get, is like 1,000 or something like that, or 10,000 or something. So it's like this huge hurdle. And you just grind these guys over and over again, basically, and fight in the arena and stuff to unlock that. I just think that was really fun for the time. talk to this guy. Let's see if he knows anything about dog. No more questions. Hitman, nope. He knows Shadowrunner, so we got that word now. If you're hiring, ask him about hiring. And then we have negotiation. Alright, so we got a bunch of keywords there. So you'll find that you'll be going back to the same guys that you talked to previously, but then you'll have more things to talk about. You'll have more dialogue options. These guys like to shoot you from the peepholes here. And you just blast them. And you can hire mercenaries, which is always a good idea. And it's a simple playing game, but there's actually a bit to it, I would say. And there's a whole lot of atmosphere, and I just love it. I played through most of it about a year ago again, and I really had a good time. So I don't want to spoil anything for this game. Hopefully I've inspired some of you guys who are watching this to check it out. Give it a try at least. And if you don't like this one, maybe try the Genesis version. A lot of people like that one too. And a lot of people prefer that one. But for me, the SNES version is where it's at. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. More to come later. Peace.